Hi everyone, let's read this story. Walking in Gadget Country, exploring the monsoon forest. When we go walking, we never know how long we will be and what we will hear and what we will see. We pack our bags with food and water, a belly and some matches to light a fire. We head off into the shady monsoon forest on the edge of the Billabong. Look, there is a tree full of amberry. One just fell into the water, and there is an angry wood pumping up to the ground fruit. We scamper through the vines and find some berry on the ground. They are soft and a little sour, but juicy and delicious. Dijukuriji is calling out, warning us something. Maybe Kinga, or just having a good dance in the tree. What are you saying, little bird? That old ceremony man, Gambaka, told me. The bird tells you a story to think about. Maybe some trouble around you or a snake nearby. Ah, Kinga there, said Bubbles. Better not go into the water for anybody. And there's a Maya sitting on her nest. And look, scurrying amongst the leaves. We hear the call of the waraka bird, and soon she's jumping across the leaf, literally picking up insects to eat. So many Murray in this cool place. They remind me of a visit from the 8th century, beautiful and gentle. That tree could be a cannon tree, straight and strong. Yes, that one called Anhidi is a good tree to hollow out. My old granny told us stories of paddling in canals to collect goose eggs in the season of the barnacle and an anchor for fish spears. Other elders living near the sea have spoken of making sails for canals to travel to the islands to gather seagull eggs. Look at the huge red terminal nest. We could collect broken pieces to use on the fire to make coals for cooking. Some of the black termite nests are special damaging, which we need to leave alone. We stopped for a drink and collected some digiligi that grows among the flowering ambergris and sugar cane grass. Its pollen is like a fairy dust. The parent plants sparkling the pollen to make baby plants. There are some bush bees. They might be Nabiru. They are the ones who live in the ground. Look like they are going to that termite ground. Their little legs are yellow with the pollen dust from the flowers. Let's see where they fly, and we might find an acorn. Listen, Green is calling out, telling us and me. Really. Namaracon is lining up the cloud, and I hear the calling. It might rain soon. Ankdijiki twins around that the tree. We follow the steam into the ground and dig until we find the tricky yams in the shallow soil. We break off the yam, then we put the top back into the soil and cover the hole so it can grow again next year. That's what Granny Minnie told us. It doesn't take long to collect a small bag of tricky yams. This is a good vine for binding fish spears, Granny told, and other elders have a big story for that vine. They call it midijaka. People use midijaka to bind bamboo rafts and bark canoes. It's also used for ceremony necklaces for women and armbands for men. Watch out, Kabul! They are waving those leaves together so cleverly as they form a nest. When old man Gambagi was dying, he taught us to gather green ants and honey to make some medicine for him. There's that beautiful tall Andijarka with its cocky duck, and look, there's a nest on the branch. Granny told my mom about a green ancient fire that destroyed the world. This tree was the only one left standing. Years ago, I asked Bill Nedgy what the story was for this strong tall tree. That tree lived many different places. Cabo, Ankabo, Amberker, and Nagari. He said, "Go sleep under one." So one September, I slept for 3 nights under a tree, and it revealed its perfume flowers thickened at night to survive colonies and fires. This tree drops their leaves. Their energy goes into the roots. Later, they regrow their leaves and stand with a great strength. It reminds me of what old Bill Nedgy always used to say. Look at trees, listen to your words. You go get no finger. That leaf he pumpkin growing in the night. While you sleep, you dream something that tree and grass. Same things grows with your body, with your feelings. Sweets pour down our face as we walk along the track. We reach the crossing and down comes the rain, so cooling and refreshing. When it stops, we had our sandwiches and begin to prepare the anchoage. We light a fire and put yams in the small billy. We gather some curry and place them onto the cows to cook. After the yams have boiled, we cool them off in the creek water and peel them. We collect some ankles and old coral shells and digital the yams into the thin slice. Then we place them in the dilly bags and tie the bag into a branch hanging over the crack. Now we run those lizards gracefully through the water. We will leave the yams here until tomorrow or the next day, so the chickeness is washing away. The juice from the mussels is seething on the coal, telling us they are ready to eat. Ridgeback lands on the branch next to us, singing a cheerful, meditative song. Near other ones answer. It's time to head home through the forest of the vines and urge that Bill Bound and see what else we can find. Did we cause? We asked. Do you have a bar here or even a nest? Old man Caprigi told me. You gotta watch those birds. They will steal your bones out of the cave when you die. Look up. Above our heads hangs Wakuriki, covered in a field of brown fur. She's sleeping. Tonight, when she awakens, she flies into the darkness to find her food. Little creek, mosquitoes, nectars from the flowers. Tomorrow, when daylight comes, she will come back to this tree and hang from this branch. Listen, there is a Yedrinjin watching cautiously from a low branch. It is daytime, so she doesn't want to move. We pass on by tonight. Yedrinjin will be awake and ready to Kuluba, Warwick, or York. A fat Nalagak is hiding on a tree trunk. You can't see me, he hopes. He wants to get the yang from the ground, but needs us to move away. Listen, that crackling, hissing round. It's Book, jumping off the ground into that tree. It looks like she's hiding too. Maybe she has a nest nearby and wants us to move. The Anukjink vine is starting to ripen now. It's the season of Kitji week. Old Topsy told us the story of this grap and the curry. One curry has eggs inside her and the vine is flowering. And when her babies are born on the grapes and ripening, at that time, it's okay to eat that lizard. Good story to share. We watched the curry cartridge bestly scratching leaves to add to their mound. Good eating, I hear. Old Granny said they didn't eat them, but some white fella buffalo hunters told us the eggs were good. Look, Buried is flying over. He sounds like a didgeridoo. The elders told us to answer this buzz. Buried, we called, as we watched them sweep from a leafless branch and catch Nabi-Wu. Didgeridoo, or ding-ring-dingy. Sometimes, in the early evening, you can see a whole flock moving together, catching a swarm of insects. And Didgeridoo is standing all quiet up there above us. But when the season of the yak comes, the bright incense flowers will bring a flurry of life to the tree. Kulabang and lots of birds were licking on the nectar. Delicious anku is made by Nabi from that nectar. The flowers tells us that it is time to start burning and the woodlands and the rock country. The monsoon forest has many small trees with flowers. We needed to search hard to find those secret things among the forest leaves and the stem. The trees aren't tall there in the monsoon forest, yet the tangle of vines is like a playground for birds and children to hide in and to climb. That and Dubai is taking up a big space here in the forest. This tree has so many stories. On the sap, growing a small tree in rocky country can be eaten like toffee, but you must know which ones are safe. Antigonigriji hangs from branches, emitting the leaves of the tree it lives, and its flowers are bright red-orange. The elders said the leaves and flowers, when boiled, make a good medicine to wash away skin infection. Some elders say these plants tell them that a rainbow serpent lives inside this tree. The leaves and the green seeds of an enlabel makes a good soap. Elders say they collect the seeds when dry and grind them with the stones to make flour, and they mix the damper to cook on hot coal. Marudi is calling, telling us the fish are fat and ready to catch. We are nearly home. We could catch the fish when we go back to the crossing tomorrow to get the anchorage. Tonight we will dream about who else might swim to the dilly bag to nibble the anchorage. What a lovely work we've done today. Tonight we can dream. That's all. This book is finished.